A long time ago, in a peaceful village surrounded by tall trees, lived a young woman named Ayanda. She was kind, smart, and known for weaving the most beautiful cloth. The villagers loved her, and the elders said she was blessed by the spirits of their ancestors. One night, as the village celebrated a harvest festival, a thick fog rolled in. The drums stopped. The air became cold. Then, from the darkness, they came, men with pale faces and cruel eyes. They carried heavy chains that clanked like whispers in the night. Ayanda tried to run, but strong hands grabbed her. The slavers tied her and many others from the village, forcing them to march through the forest. As they walked, Ayanda prayed to the spirits for help. After many days, they reached the ocean, where huge wooden ships waited. The captives were thrown into the dark, smelly belly of the ship. It was cramped, and they could hear the cries of others. But Ayanda was not just anyone, she was a child of the ancestors, and they had heard her prayers. On the third night at sea, the waves roared. Ayanda felt a strange presence. A deep voice echoed through the ship. The spirits of the stolen will not rest. Tonight, we rise. Suddenly, the chains became cold as ice. They moved like snakes and snapped one by one. The ship groaned as if it was alive. Then, a terrible wailing filled the air. The slavers rushed down with torches, but what they saw made them freeze in fear. Ghostly figures of the ancestors had appeared. Their faces were full of sadness and anger. They reached out with misty hands and dragged the slavers into the dark sea. Ayanda and the others were free. The spirits turned to her and whispered, "Go back to your land. Tell our story." When the sun rose, the survivors found themselves washed ashore near a hidden village, safe from slavers. They cried for those lost to the ocean. From that day on, Ayanda became a storyteller, sharing the tale of the ancestors who never forgot their children. Even now, when the wind blows over the sea, people say they can hear the rattling of chains and the voices of the lost calling for justice.